Many of the, many of the parish missions that I've given over the years, on the very last night of the mission, the parable that I often use is that parable that I just read from Luke's Gospel. And it's sort of a fitting conclusion to my missions, because we started out sort of focusing on the individual person. And on the last night of the mission, we're focusing on the community, the parish that has hosted me for a number of days. And what I'm trying to impart on them is the fact that this parish, or this group of people, or this retreat, wherever I'm using the parable, has a great harvest. There are many gifts here, talents, abilities. There's a lot of faith here. And we can do one of two things, as the parable says. We can lock it away, keep it in our hearts, keep it for a rainy day, keep it for a day when we're down, when we're feeling like the writer of Ecclesiastes and everything's bad, life isn't good. Or we can open the barn doors. We can share it. We can allow it to give life to ourselves and to anyone that we encounter. I think that's really the focus of our gospel and our readings today. If we get so caught up in ourselves, then we're going to struggle. But as St. Paul says, if we let God sort of create something new, if we put our focus elsewhere, on one another, on the gifts, on the great harvest that's here, wow, wonderful things can happen. So let us pray as we continue our journey through summer, that we will recognize the great harvest that we have in ourselves, created in the image and likeness of God, and in all those around us and all those we encounter, and in the faith community that we're part of, particularly this faith community on the Sunday Mass. I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all things visible and invisible.